Please view this entire section for both the full spread and loose lay seaming methods. Use the following guidelines when constructing seams. Run seams parallel to, not across, major traffic areas whenever possible. Never locate a seam perpendicular to a doorway or entrance. Whenever possible, avoid seams at major pivot points. Never construct a seam on top of an existing vinyl seam. Working with seams constructed in a fully adhered installation. Before cutting seams, make sure there is no trapped air and remove all wrinkles using the broom method. Position the material by overlapping the seam edges and create windows at the pattern grout line to help achieve the proper pattern match. Carefully cut in all material and adhere half of one piece of material opposite the seam edge, following the instructions for the full spread installation method. Fold back seam edges and roll on pressure-sensitive adhesive. Do not replace material until adhesive is thoroughly dried and is tacky, but does not transfer when touched. Make sure pattern is matched. Use the broom method to remove air trapped under vinyl. Seam should always be double cut, cutting through both pieces of material at the same time using a straight edge. It's important that the seam edge is cut in a straight line along its entire length and that the knife be held completely vertical to put a clean 90-degree edge on the product. If seams are cut snug or full, buckling can result. Remove excess material. Seams must be sealed using an appropriate acrylic latex-based seam sealer. Fold back one seam edge and lightly apply a bead of seam sealer on edge. Starting from the center and working out, carefully guide the seam together by hand. Wipe seam clean with a clean damp cloth and follow with a clean dry cloth. Any excess seam sealer may easily be removed within 15 minutes by wiping the area with a damp cloth. Roll seams firmly with a hand roller. Wipe seam clean with a clean damp cloth and follow with a clean dry cloth. Fold back the remaining material and roll on pressure-sensitive adhesive. Do not replace material until adhesive is thoroughly dried and is tacky, but does not transfer when touched. The material should not touch the wall, fixtures, or corners at any point. Otherwise, bubbles or wrinkles may occur. The material must first lay flat to stay flat. Use the broom method to remove air trapped under vinyl. For 6 hours after seam application, protect the sealed seams on your flooring to ensure proper seam bond. If your seams are disturbed before they're dry, damage may result. Working with seams constructed in the loose lay with tape installations. Follow all instructions just discussed under the full spread installation with the following exceptions. Do not adhere floor with adhesive. Fold back the seam edge of one piece of material and position double-face tape under the second section, pressing the tape to the material. Do not remove liner from the side of the tape facing the floor unless it's being installed over a wood substrate. Fold the material back and align the pattern with the tape attached. To complete the seam, follow the previously discussed instructions. To view these instructions again, use the DVD player or remote back skip button now, or select the seaming option from the menu.